Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to talk about something that's at the core of who we are, our relationships. Not the shallow, fleeting connections you make at parties or the superficial bonds you share with coworkers, but real friends. The kind of people who will stand by you through thick and thin, who will be there when you're down, and who will push you to reach higher than you ever thought possible. Now, I know some of you may be skeptical, thinking that friendship is overrated, but let me tell you something. Your success, your future, and your very character depend on the people you choose to surround yourself with. Find your real friends, and everything else will fall into place. You see, in this world, there's a massive difference between the people who come into your life to help you grow and those who come to drain you of everything you have. And if you're not careful, you end up with a circle of people who hold you back rather than propel you forward. What I'm here to tell you today is that finding your real friends is non-negotiable. It's not just about having people around who will nod and smile when things go well. It's about those who will tell you the truth when you're heading down the wrong path, those who will challenge you, and yes, those who will fight with you to make you better. So let's break it down. Let's talk about what it takes to find your real friends. Real friends challenge you to be better. There's no room for mediocrity in real friendships. Real friends won't just sit there and cheer you on when you're doing well. They'll be the ones who challenge you to push harder, to do more, to become better. Now, I know some of you like to keep your circle small, but that's a mistake. The real friends you need in your life are the ones who will confront you when you're slacking. The ones who won't be afraid to tell you when you're being lazy or not reaching your full potential. Real friends won't let you get comfortable with being average. They won't allow you to settle for anything less than your best. This is crucial because if you surround yourself with people who are just happy to let you coast through life, you're going to end up just like them, stagnant, unfulfilled, and with little to show for your time. Mediocrity breeds mediocrity. So ask yourself, when was the last time someone in your life really challenged you to step up, to push past your limits, to go the extra mile? If the answer is never, then maybe it's time to reconsider the people you call your friends. It's not about them being harsh, it's about them caring enough to push you. And if they can't take the heat, or if they aren't willing to face the discomfort of pushing you to greatness, then they don't belong in your life. Real friends don't avoid conflict, they embrace it when it means helping you level up. They understand that growth comes from struggle. Real friends are the ones who will force you to confront the uncomfortable truths about yourself that you'd rather ignore. Think about the people who've made a real impact in your life. Chances are, they weren't the ones who just told you what you wanted to hear. No, they were the ones who told you the hard truth even when you didn't like it. And that's why they're still in your life today, because they didn't let you settle for anything less than your best. So don't be afraid of friends who push you. In fact, seek them out. They're the ones who make all the difference in your future. If you don't have people in your life who challenge you to be better, then it's time to find them. Real friends tell you the truth even when it hurts. The truth isn't always easy to hear. In fact, sometimes it can feel like a punch to the gut. But here's the thing. Real friends don't sugarcoat the truth to spare your feelings. They'll tell you exactly what you need to hear, no matter how hard it is. They won't sit there and tell you that everything is fine when it's not. They won't sit idly by while you make decisions that will hurt you. They care too much for that. I know some of you are thinking, but that's not what friends do. Yes, it is. If you've got a friend who doesn't have the guts to be real with you, then that person is not a true friend. A true friend has the courage to tell you when you're wrong, when you're making a mistake, and when you need to wake up and face the reality of the situation. They'll call you out on your bullshit, and they'll make sure you know the consequences of your actions. Too many people surround themselves with yes men. They keep people around who tell them everything is okay, even when it's not. These are the people who enable your bad habits, who keep you stuck in your comfort zone, and who let you slip further away from the person you're meant to be. But a real friend, they won't tolerate that. They'll call you out. They'll make sure you know when you're heading down a dangerous path, and you need that. You need someone who will remind you that you're better than your excuses. You need someone who will remind you that mediocrity is not acceptable and that you're destined for greatness if you'll just get out of your own way. Real friends tell you the truth, even when it stings, because they know that's the only way you'll grow. They care enough about you to be brutally honest, and they know that discomfort is the price of progress. If you got people in your life who won't tell you the truth, then you're setting yourself up for failure. These people aren't friends, they're distractions. Real friends will tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And that's a gift, whether you realize it or not. Real friends hold you accountable. Accountability is something we all need. Without it, we drift aimlessly through life, making the same mistakes over and over again. But real friends are there to hold you accountable. They don't let you make excuses. They don't let you off the hook when you've said you'll do something and then fail to follow through. They're the ones who will make sure you keep your word to yourself and to them. It's easy to make promises to others, but what about promises to yourself? When you say you're going to get in shape, start a business, or take that big risk, who holds you accountable? If you're honest with yourself, you'll realize that there are likely very few people in your life who truly hold you accountable. And that's a problem. You need people in your life who will push you to meet your goals, who will ask you the hard questions, and who will hold your feet to the fire when you slack off. These people won't let you get away with half-hearted effort. They won't let you settle for mediocrity. Instead, they'll encourage you to do your best, and they'll remind you of your potential when you forget it. Accountability isn't just about keeping you in check. It's about showing you that your actions have consequences. It's about making sure that you're not just talking about your dreams, but that you're actually taking the steps to make them a reality. And when you fall short, a real friend won't just pat you on the back and say, better luck next time. They'll look you in the eye and say, what are you going to do about it? That's the kind of friend you need, the kind who won't let you off easy. And if you don't have those people in your life right now, you're setting yourself up for mediocrity. Without accountability, success is impossible. Real friends celebrate your wins, but keep you grounded. Real friends aren't jealous of your success. They don't resent you when things are going well in your life. In fact, they celebrate your wins with you. But here's the thing, they also keep you grounded. They know how easy it is to get caught up in your own hype and lose sight of what really matters. They'll make sure you stay humble and focused, no matter how high you rise. It's easy to find people who celebrate with you when you're on top, but real friends are the ones who remind you to stay humble even when the world is singing your praises. They won't let you get ahead of yourself. They'll remind you that success is not a destination, it's a journey, and they'll make sure you don't lose sight of your roots as you climb higher. You see, ego can be one of the most dangerous forces in your life. It will blind you to your weaknesses, make you arrogant, and push away the very people who helped you get to where you are. Real friends keep you grounded because they know that success without humility is a short-lived victory. So when you achieve something great, real friends will be there to cheer you on. But they'll also remind you to keep working, to stay focused, and remember where you came from. Because real friends know that your journey is never over. There's always more to learn, always more to achieve, and always more to give. And they won't let you forget it. Real friends will stand by you when everyone else walks away. Life isn't always easy. There will be times when you face challenges that will test your character, your resolve, and your very sanity. But the true measure of friendship isn't how people treat you when everything is going well. It's how they stand by you when everything is falling apart. The people who truly care about you won't abandon you when things get tough. They'll be there to pick you up when you fall, to support you when everyone else turns their back. And I'm telling you, that kind of loyalty is priceless. There will be moments in your life when you'll feel alone, when it seems like the world is against you. But that's when you'll find out who your real friends are. They won't turn away. They'll stand by your side and help you find a way through the darkness. And when you come out on the other side stronger than before, you'll realize that the people who stuck by you during your toughest moments were the ones who mattered most. Those are the friendships worth keeping. The rest, they were just temporary distractions. Real friends push you to take risks. You want to achieve greatness, don't you? Well, guess what? Greatness doesn't come from playing it safe. It comes from taking risks, from stepping out of your comfort zone, and from doing things that scare the hell out of you. And you know who will encourage you to do that? Your real friends. They won't let you play it small. They won't sit back and let you stay stuck in your comfort zone, terrified to take the leap. They'll push you to take that risk, to go after what you really want, and to stop making excuses for why it can't be done. Taking risks isn't easy, but if you've got the right people around you, you won't feel alone in your pursuit of greatness. Real friends are the ones who will make sure you don't give up when the going gets tough. They'll remind you that no one who's ever achieved anything worth having did it by playing it safe. You've got to take risks, and you've got to do it with the right people by your side. Real friends help you embrace failure as a stepping stone to success. Let's talk about failure. Most people run from it. Most people avoid it like the plague because they don't want to feel the sting of defeat. They think that failure is a reflection of their inability or their inadequacy. But I'm telling you, failure is not the enemy. Failure is the greatest teacher you'll ever have. And real friends know that. They understand that failure is an essential part of success. In fact, they'll encourage you to fail, to fall flat on your face if it means you're learning something valuable along the way. You see, failure is a necessary part of growth. You cannot become the best version of yourself without experiencing setbacks, without learning what doesn't work. And real friends are the ones who will help you embrace that. They won't make you feel weak or embarrassed when things go wrong. They'll be there to remind you that failure is just a stepping stone on the road to success. It's not the end of the road, it's just part of the process. Failure teaches resilience. It teaches you how to get back up after you've been knocked down. Real friends will help you see that failure isn't something to be ashamed of. Instead, they'll make sure you recognize it as a valuable lesson. They'll help you learn from it, grow from it, and come back stronger. They'll be there when you want to quit to remind you that quitting is not an option. They'll push you to keep going, no matter how hard it gets, because they know you've got what it takes. The most successful people in this world have failed more times than they've succeeded, but they didn't let that stop them, and neither should you. Your real friends will stand by your side when you fail, helping you pick yourself up, analyze what went wrong, and move forward with more wisdom. That's the power of real friendship. Real friends inspire you to dream bigger. If you're not dreaming big, you're not living, plain and simple. Too many people go through life with small goals, limited ambitions, and a narrow vision for their future. And let me tell you something, if you don't have big dreams, you'll never have big wins. But real friends, they inspire you to dream bigger than you ever thought possible. They won't let you settle for small goals. They won't stand by while you limit yourself because of fear or self-doubt. Real friends push you to see the potential in yourself that you may not even recognize yet. They help you visualize a future far beyond your current circumstances. They force you to think bigger, to aim higher, and to go after what you truly want, not just what feels safe. You need people in your life who will fuel your dreams, not people who will try to shrink them. Real friends are the ones who will make sure you never settle for anything less than what you're truly capable of. They'll encourage you to take risks, to make moves that seem impossible, and to pursue goals that others might think are out of reach. But they know better. They know that nothing is impossible if you're willing to put in the work. Dreams are not meant to be small. They're meant to be grand, audacious, and bold. And real friends will help you turn those dreams into reality. They'll remind you that you were made for more than just getting by. You were made for greatness. So if you're surrounded by people who are content with mediocrity, it's time to find new people. People who will challenge you to reach for the stars. Your dreams are the blueprint for your success. And real friends will help you see just how big those dreams can get. They'll help you break through the limitations you've put on yourself and help you understand that the sky is not the limit, it's just the beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, we've covered a lot today. The truth is, your life is shaped by the people you allow into it. If you want success, you need real friends. The kind of friends who push you to be better, who tell you the truth, who hold you accountable, and who stand by you when the world turns its back. These are the friends who will help you embrace failure as a learning experience and who will inspire you to dream bigger than you ever thought possible. Don't settle for people who drag you down or allow you to stay in your comfort zone. Seek out those who challenge you, who hold you accountable, and who stand beside you no matter what. The journey to greatness is not a solo one. You need a circle of real friends to help you along the way. Find them, nurture them, and protect them. Because with real friends by your side, there's no limit to what you can achieve.